Yo, gamer, Nemi here, and welcome to another episode of Character Spotlight. And today, my boys, we're going to be taking a look at Noctis Lucius Kylum. Has the Church of Aura been opened again? Because Noctis has been on the rise recently, more so at CEO, I believe, where PhidX beat Arslan with Noctis, and CBM made, I think, top 3 if I'm not mistaken, with Noctis. CBM has actually been playing Noctis the most recently. He's dropped a Jin for Noctis. So it's brought a rise in the community. People are asking, is Noctis really that great? Because even Ni himself said he is a top, I think, 10, top 5, top 10 character. If you guys didn't watch the video with King J, it's on his channel, please check it out. So Ni thinks he's strong, probably because of CBM, right? And he's been having good placements with Noctis as well in tournaments. So it raises the question, is this character as good as everyone makes him to be, as in right now? Is he really a top tier character? Does he deserve to be in the discussion of one of the best characters in the game? And honestly, the answer I'll give you the answer I'm going to give you is going to surprise you. Okay, so let's talk about it first. Let's talk about it. So Noctis has been a horrible character for the longest. He's been not really a bad character, but like a spammy kind of character, right? He only had basically 3 moves he used. He had Aura, of course, which gave huge pushback. This was almost impossible to punish. Was kind of finicky to sidestep, right? You miss a sidestep, bro, your ass is getting launched 6 feet in the air, right? This was the thing with his Aura. He had forward 2 spam, which is less now because people know how to deal with it, right? You sidestep it clean, you launch it, so not as spammed as it used to be before. He had down back 2, which was really spammable as well. I don't know if they changed the frames, I might be mistaken, but it might be slower. I believe it was the same speed as Heihachi's down back 2 before it got nerfed, right? So a Noctis player would do running 1+2, right? You do this into either Aura or down back 2. So now what made this really stupid is the fact that down back 2 and down back 2-1 kind of have a similar starting animation. So you can see Aura down back 1+2. It kind of has this animation from the sword starting from his legs, right, going up to over his head. It's kind of the same thing with down back 2. It starts from his, like, it looks as though it's coming from the legs as well, right, going upwards. So at that precise moment, bro, I'm telling you, you're probably going to duck. It was so toxic, bro. And if you don't know what I mean, go watch TMM's early Noctis videos on, the Church of Aura, because that's where it started from, right? TMM. So yeah, that's really what Noctis had to do. Like I said, that was basically Noctis's gameplay early season 2 days, right? Forward 2, down back 1+2, Aura, down back 2, right? You could get risky and start doing this risky stuff, running 1+2, up forward 2. That was Noctis. That was Noctis, but now things have changed. Noctis has gotten really good. He's been getting really good buffs. One of his most significant buff was down up back 1, which was changed, I believe, from 16 frames to 13 frames. I'm sorry guys, I don't play Noctis and I don't have frame data, so my memory is really bad. I haven't looked at patch notes in a long time, so I think it's 13 frames now from 15 frames. I might be mistaken again. So they gave Noctis a counter hit too, bro. Like, this move is so good. Like, Dragonov only wishes his up back 2 was as good as this. This move is amazing. Now, I don't even know Noctis combos, but all I know it counters, right? Alright, so they gave him a counter hit move. They nerfed his down back 2, they nerfed his Aura as well, so it avoided people to stop spamming these moves and focus more on his overall move list, right? Forward 1+2, one of the best homing moves in the game. It's basically king forward 1, right? But better range because it's a weapon. You can't parry it because it's a weapon. It's a homing move that launches on counter hit, so you don't really have an answer to this, right? You just block and eat the mix-up, right? Block, it's -9, so he puts himself in a mix-up, which is the only downside to this, because it leaves you point blank against your opponent. Other than that though, everything else is top tier about this move. Again, one of the best moves in the game. The reward is way more than the risk. Very, very high reward, very, very, very low risk. This is an amazing move. If you watch Noctis, sorry, if you watch CBM, you know exactly what I mean. One of the department that Noctis suffers from is the law department. It doesn't really have good laws. Well, they gave him a full crouch law. They gave him full crouch down forward 2 now. Actually, they gave him a mid, right? They gave him the shield, if I'm not mistaken. How did that move? Hello? He gave him a shield bash. Now, there we go. So full crouch down forward 1, which is safe. So now they gave him like a mini full crouch mix up, right? You can do like running 2, full crouch down forward 2, full crouch down forward 1+2, down forward 1. So they gave him a mini full crouch game. They gave him a counter hit 2. He has forward 1+2. Then CBM also brought the light on just how good back 2 is. The Chidori, the infamous Korean Chidori. This move is amazing. And it's so good to the point that it stops people from ducking, right? Like, why are you ducking? And the thing that makes this move really, really good is the fact that it goes under some jabs, right? So characters with very high jabs, like I think Murdoch, Jack, this thing will go right under for 37 damage. That's insane. That's really, really crazy. Not literally no Noctis player was using this move up until CBM showed us just how good it really is. So it's kind of like a Stone Cold stunner, right? I'm a King stunner, but has a chance to go under jabs for some particular characters. As a Noctis main, you should have the list of what characters this goes under, what character jab this goes under, because that is hella important for matchups especially. You can nullify jabs, guys. One jab checks, Steve 1-2-1-2. You can nullify that stuff if it goes under the jab. So you have to really like practice, figure out the characters and all that jazz. It's down back 3, which is a really good law, but it's launch punishable, but it's more of a check, right? Like I said, Noctis suffers from having not that great laws. This is reactable and launch punishable, right? He has a slide, which is also launch punishable. You can mix it up, of course, with the mid, but this is not safe, unlike the full crouch mid. He has a hell sweep, really strong at the wall and at close range, especially for comebacks, really good. And then finally he has down 2. So he has a foot 3, which is low high, but overall it's just one move. I think this is launch punishable as well. I might be mistaken. My Noctis knowledge is really bad, guys. Forgive me. Yeah, it's launch punishable. Maybe Noctis is minus what? Minus 15? Maybe. But anyway, guys, as you can see from his laws, he doesn't really have that many good laws. His best law by far is full crouch down forward 1. So now this really makes sense because he has insane mids, right? The range on his mids is insane. And look at this, right? So having such good mids means you will have bad laws. You know this from Laz, you know this from Heihachi. So Noctis also falls into that kind of category, but it's kind of a hybrid because it does have counter hit moves unlike, you know, Laz. So his overall game plan, his overall tools, his overall kit is really good. I didn't even talk about 2-2, right? 2-2, just like Kunimitsu, very annoying. 2-2, mid safe mid string. Very few characters have safe mid strings, guys. This is crazy. So mid, you can do the full thing, right? Third hit is high. You can mix it up with forward 2, which is unsafe, but it's a mix up. He has down forward 2, one of the best with punishers in the game, and the range is absurd. Side step, down forward 2, amazing with Noctis. It is launch punishable though, but overall one of the best with punishers in the game. So just talking about this, we can tell already just how good this character is. He has everything: long range punishers, right? Forward 2, his red drive is insane as well, right? You get caught slacking with a backdash. It's insane. It's kind of like the Paul red drive, exactly the same as Paul, right? You just get caught KBDing and you get hit by this. So you have to be careful when Noctis is in rage. At the war, amazing, of course, there's a full screen war splat. So Noctis is a good character, guys. He's really good. And now my final verdict on what I think about the character as of right now, you know, with me saying he's a top 5 character, everyone saying Noctis is top tier now, you know, honestly for me, I don't see it. Like, I think he's good, don't get me wrong, he's like A plus, like A going up. If anything, he's top tier, like he's a good tier going upwards, but the lack of laws is kind of a huge issue for me, you know. But it's understandable because his mids are so scary. Now guys, honestly, I'm at a point where I'm not really sure, but my gut is telling me he's not as good as everyone is making him to be. But like, it's Tekken. That's the thing about Tekken. Tekken is a really balanced game as of now, right? There are so many characters that you can just do well with as long as you put in the time. Now, people might say he's really good S tier, but I won't argue with that because honestly, results speak for themselves. CBM doing good with against many pro players. It's a good case. It's a good case, but I don't see it. Right? If you compare Noctis to some of the god tier characters, Zafina, Leroy, Akuma, Geese, all those characters have one very strong laws and very good comeback factors. But for Noctis, I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyway, guys, like I said, it's up to you. But I think he's not as good as everyone is making him seem. But he's a damn good character. His mids are freaking good. So I'm saying, you know, just upper tier, maybe A plus tier. But he's a good character, tournament viable. His range is what really just separates him from every other character in the game, right? Like his range, guys, his range is freaking... Look at this, bro. Like, look at this. Jesus. So anyway, guys, has the Church of Aura been reopened? Yes, it has, but you have to actually be good with this character to do well in tournaments and competitive play. So anyway, guys, this has been Character Spotlight for Noctis Lucius Skylem. I really hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, please do consider subscribing. Check out my content. I'm doing Tekken and Lies of P currently. Look forward to other content like Tekken 8 better gameplay if I get the codes. Hopefully, and a new Monster Hunter game, hopefully announced this year, that I'm looking forward to. But I'm gonna go crazy with Tekken 8 content, guys, so don't get left out. Subscribe, slap that subscribe button and hit like as well. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching my video. If you made it this far, thank you, love y'all, and yeah, GG.